Thanks again for seeing me, Mrs. Smithers, Mr. Smithers. Now, so you had a couple of questions you wanted me to go through in regard to the marketing of this property and just a few things you didn't quite understand. So the email that I received from you, thank you, there were three questions that you still needed clarification on. One was market value of your property. How did we come to that? Okay, well, we've used a number of tools in the industry, and it's really based around homes that have sold in the area, so homes that are of a similar value, and also in this time frame. We don't try and go back historically too far because the market shifts. Okay, so, and then what we do is, and as you would have seen in the pre-listing kit, I gave you 5 properties in this area with a variety of price, high and low, and where we think that your home sits roughly in the middle. You may have come to your own conclusion as well by just looking at those, at what they offer, by the price and the time as well. So, and also market value is really what you're happy to sell at and what a buyer's happy to pay. That gives you the market value. How's that? Does that sort of clear that one up for you? Great. Okay, now the second one was, why do we use a range when we're selling your home as opposed to a fixed price? If you give it a fixed price, there's a target for someone to work towards. They can, scanning, looking at the internet, they'll see a figure and they'll go, well, we can't afford that, or so we just won't even bother to come and have a look at the home. You know, and our job is to get people here to have a look at your beautiful home and to get them excited and interested and come back to you with some good offers. That's our plan. So we give it a range, and legally we're allowed to give you 10%, a 10% range on the property. So if we're saying that your home is potentially 750,000, then we work to put that in the centre point because we know you're happy with that, and we will go either side of that. Now our role, this is why we're here, is to market that above that price. We know that you're happy with that, so then when we push buyers up and come back to you with a better price than what you're interested in, that's all good for you. Is that good? Okay, now this third thing was, why do we use an agency database? We've got a massive silo of buyers in our system. Now, they're people that have contacted us either through the internet, they've come through open homes, they've missed out. All of these homes that I showed you, there was only one buyer. The rest of the people that were in the market at that point, they didn't buy a house. So potentially, they are still on the market and they're in our database. So what we do is we load your information in there, all the data about your home with the range, and we cross-match it to the buyers. So then we can come back to you, hopefully, even before we go to the market, with potentially a list of people to come and show through, even before we do the first open. So that's why we work with the database. The bigger the agency, the better the database, potentially. And that's, we, in this area particularly, have a very good source of buyers for you. Okay, so that's that. So can I just go back and just reiterate over the notes I've made when I'm doing the marketing for you? I'd like to just make sure this is all good, and when we actually go back through the Form 6, we've got these details, but I just wanted to clarify. There's some obvious details. It's a 4-bedroom home, 2 bathrooms on a 650 square metre block, and it's the property's a freehold property. So as far as the agency listing is concerned, we talked about an exclusive listing, and I explained what that was all about. And there was also a commission rate of 4.5%, and you were comfortable with that, you said. And the marketing budget, we've worked on the best value for what you want to do and achieve was $3,500. That'll get you, you're online with all the providers, and it'll get you your marketing that you need, the photography, professional photography, and the two, I think we talked about 2 press ads as well to start off to launch the property. So if you're comfortable with all of that, no other questions, Mr. Smithers? No? Okay, terrific. So I've got the Form 6 here, which is our agency agreement, and if you've got some time, I can help you fill this out and we'll get cracking for you. Okay, thank you.